Welcome to the video on solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra is one of the ones that, we we typically, especially someone early in their healing process, and it's one that we will generally find a little bit unbalanced because this is really the main development period for this chakra is 18 months to 3 years. And during that time, what does society tell us? Terrible twos? No. Everything is no, 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 no. That's the frustration period. So, it's no wonder that a lot of us are walking around with unbalanced, damaged, closed, challenged solar plexus chakra energy centers. Because that's that time frame when, we're really starting to explore who we are in this physical body and getting pretty much shut down and rejected every time we turn around. Guilty as a mom as well, who knew? So it is kind of interesting, especially if you are raising smaller children, just to be aware of that. Looking at the affirmation, I can, I will, I am. And then the sutra, the inner dialogue, reflects the fire of my soul. It's kind of interesting because this is the chakra of empowerment. Empowerment is a basic tool that we need to get through life. Do we feel confident in ourselves? This is the area where we would feel shame or hold shame if we were, triggered or wounded in that way, imbalanced in that way. This is where that would be held. The solar plexus is also linked to the third eye. So while it is the energy center that sort of embodies our physical self, how we feel about our physical body, it is directly connected to the third eye, which is how we see our spiritual connection. And that's why when people say, in my gut, I just don't feel right about that, that is your soul, that is your intuition talking to your physical body. You should always listen to it. If you feel off about something, look more into it, research it more. Maybe, don't make a decision about it just yet, because that is your body physically responding to your intuition or your soul self trying to, talk to you. If you feel it up here, of course, that's your ego. But if you feel it in your gut, in your solar plexus center, which is, just above your belly button and just below your chest area, that's where we say, oh, in my gut, that just doesn't feel right. That's your solar plexus talking to you. So what I wanted to do for this particular chakra is there's in this great book of this course that I took for the Chakrakology therapy, there's a great checklist, and it's called the Honor Myself checklist. And so I'm just going to run through it real quick and try not to spend too much time on it, but I just want to give you some tools because this is a big energy center for us. Self-esteem, willpower, determination. This really deals with our physical body and our ability to sort of function as a well-feeling, well-meaning human being. So, self-esteem issues are different in everybody. So you could feel great about yourself in one area of life and low on another. That's what's really interesting about the self-esteem. I've always noticed that for myself. I've always been very successful in my business life, not so successful in my romantic life. And so I have great self-esteem when it comes to business, and I found areas where I needed to improve my self-esteem in my relationship life. So, this is where we want to go and seek doing some approval there. So there are 10 items here. And so number one, this is the Honor Yourself checklist. Number one, walk with your head up. Very important sign of self-esteem. Do you walk like this? Or do you walk like this? Having good posture. That is a sign of confidence. That is a sign of positive self-esteem. Okay? And the affirmation, if you do find yourself out of alignment there, I keep my head high. I choose to be a very loving, humble, and secure me. As these affirmations, as you hear them, you don't need to write them all down. As something resonates with you, stop the video, write that particular affirmation down and start working on it. Number 2, stay positive, patient, and keep your temper in check. Okay? Do you have the ability to avoid getting, flying off the handle? Can you keep your temper in check? Because if that's a challenge for you, then that's a lack of having good self-control, willpower, and self-esteem. So the affirmation there is, I am cool, calm, and collected. Nothing, absolutely nothing bothers me. You talk about pure control there of honoring your emotional state. Honoring that and knowing I am in control of my body. I am in control of my emotions. I am in control of my feelings. So I love that one. Number 3, big, stop taking things personally. Okay? If you're a person who is constantly being offended by anything and everything somebody else says, you're taking everything too personally. The world is not coming against you. The world is not revolving around you. The world is not coming after you. We've already discussed this. When people are misbehaving, it's because there's something out of alignment in them. It really has nothing to do with you. This is an inner reflection that's coming out, okay? So the affirmation is, it's not about me. I rise above all that is in my way. I soar free and independent of that which is around me. This is liberation. Getting to a place where you understand that not everything that happens is personal can be very, very freeing for someone with a very unbalanced solar plexus. So if that one resonates for you, I hope that affirmation will help you. Number 4 is stop playing it safe. Okay? Being willing to take a risk. When you're not willing to take a risk, it means you don't believe in yourself. You don't trust in yourself. Okay? So what if you fall on your face? Are you supposed to fall on your face? Are you supposed to fall down? Yes. Someone with low self-esteem won't be able to handle that. And so they will be unwilling to take risks because it might make them vulnerable. Okay, so affirmation, I honor all that I am. I deserve the best. I am the best. I love those. All right, number 5, no more hiding. This is someone with low self-esteem might want to sort of, hide away, stay behind closed doors, again, not put themselves out there. So affirmation, I am powerful and brave. I know we are all in the same situations. We share the same consciousness. I will be the better person and take my place in the world. That really does kind of wear on your heart a little bit to think that somebody would be so afraid of themselves that they would not take their place in the world. And not one of us is here by accident. Everyone who's here was purposely intended and thought of and brought here for a reason. We all have our place in the world. Okay, so number 6, change your vocabulary. Now, words and phrases like I can't, it figures, it figures, just my luck. I'm only human, or I should have done that, instead I did this. Life sucks, or it's impossible. Never, ever, ever let those words cross your lips again, because that is definitely taking your power away. That's being the victim of the circumstances. Well, it figures, that's just my luck. Well, change your luck by changing your vibration. Okay, clear out your solar plexus chakra. Believe in yourself. Okay, so affirmations. I can. That was on the, the worksheet there, the chakra worksheet. I can, I will, I am. I'm so lucky. I like the affirmation, I feel like I've won the lottery in every aspect of my life. Think about that. I've won the lottery in every aspect of my life. I'm fortunate. I'm deserving. It is possible. I love my life. Okay, again, find your way up. If you're on the vibrational ladder and that feels too far away to be true, find your way to it with softer feeling thoughts. Okay, number 7, limit the apologizing and drop the guilty. Oh, I love this. Enough already. You have nothing to be guilty of. Nothing. Remember, this goes back to allowing what is to be. Allow it to be. Where you are is where you are. And there's no coincidence about that, and there's nothing wrong about that. You are where you are supposed to be, no matter what. Okay? Stop apologizing. First of all, it's annoying AF. And it shows that you're not grounded and you can't find comfort in your own skin. Stop apologizing. It's not necessary. All right, so the affirmation, if you find yourself doing the apologizing dance, I am guilt-free. I have nothing to be guilty about. No more excuses, no more apologies. You're deserving. I am deserving. All right, number 8, make direct eye contact. Another sign of lacking self-confidence is no eye contact, avoiding eye contact. Eye contact with another person really is a powerful thing. It gives dignity. It gives a face to that person, and you never know what struggle that person might be dealing with. So especially if you do come across somebody who, perhaps is, especially somebody, that's down on their luck, and you can tell that they're down on their luck. Maybe they're wearing, really tattered clothes, or even just as far as someone even being homeless, visibly homeless. Giving them eye contact really gives them back their dignity. It's a beautiful experience. So make direct eye contact. There's nothing more beautiful than a confident person. That's the affirmation. There's nothing more beautiful than a confident person. Oh, this is a big one. How many of you have trouble accepting compliments? That used to be a thing for me, and it isn't anymore. Now when someone gives me a compliment, I say thank you. I might later go, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened, and that's cool. I don't see myself that way. But at least in the moment, I've gotten to a place where I can say thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Thanks for making my day. Something along those lines. So definitely, when you're given a compliment, a lot of times you run into people and they, we say, oh, I really love your shirt. And you're like, oh, this thing, they have a lack of confidence. And so just, offer them the kindness and then, move along, but maybe offer them also the affirmation. I deserve a compliment. I am grateful. And then number 10, less taking and more giving. Okay. When you are confident, you show that what you have to give is worth something. Okay, the more we take, the more we think we deserve, the more we feed into our poor sense of self. Okay, so less taking and more giving. Being able to give and receive equally is a skill. It is a balance. It is something that most people are uncomfortable with. A lot of people are uncomfortable with receiving. So it is important to find the balance between taking, because someone with an overcharged solar plexus might feel entitled. Okay, so that's where we're talking about in this particular overcharge of the solar plexus, you'll get that entitlement. And that's, definitely not balanced. So the affirmation is, I am happy to give my time, my love, my charity to all who need it. So there's your honor yourself checklist. Where are you with each of those items? If you were to rate yourself 1 to 5 with each of the items on this checklist, and hopefully any of them that you sort of felt a little out of alignment with, you wrote it down and then wrote the affirmation. I'd love to hear your feedback about this in the Facebook group, and on the live call we can talk about it as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.